What makes someone a good leader? Hint, it doesn't have anything to do with being bossy. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas. And this is your daily devotional for Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. Today we come to the end of 1 Peter, a letter written to first century Christians who were facing the ever-present possibility of suffering for their faith. After building them up so they could bolster their courage, Peter now addresses their leaders, the elders of the various churches, helping them understand how they can help their people manage their fears. He begins chapter 5 with these words, "Now, as an elder myself and a witness of the sufferings of Christ, as well as one who shares in the glory to be revealed, I exhort the elders among you to tend the flock of God that is in your charge, exercising the oversight, not under compulsion, but willingly, as God would have you do it, not for sordid gain, but eagerly. Do not lord it over those in your charge, but be examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd appears, you will win the crown of glory that never fades away. In the same way, you who are younger must accept the authority of the elders, and all of you must clothe yourselves with humility in your dealings with one another. For God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble." While this is not meant to be a full-blown lesson in leadership, it is an excellent lesson nevertheless. And while one could not write a complete book on leadership based on these few words, they do provide the most basic lesson of all in leadership, one that would be instantly recognizable to good military leaders and leadership gurus alike. And the lesson is simply this: take care of your people. A quick search on Amazon for books on leadership yields a list of at least 60,000 titles. That's, of course, a highly unscientific number, but it does give a sense of just how many books on leadership there are out there, and thus how much demand there is for leadership advice. Practically everyone in positions of leadership, whether in business and management, the military, or the nonprofit world, clamors for the latest and greatest advice on leadership that will instantly turn them into perfect leaders so that their enterprises can achieve excellence. In nearly every book on leadership I've ever read, one of the core lessons is on the importance of taking care of the people you lead. The best leaders do not achieve results by berating people or simply barking orders. Even when orders need to be barked, successful leaders know that much more time has been spent carefully cultivating relationships of trust, and that trust is built on the understanding that the leader has the best interests of those they lead at heart. They know that while the proverbial bottom line is important, whether that is financial profit, military success, or results in the case of a non-people, it is its people that count the most. One of my father's former law partners left their law firm in the mid-1960s to help form a no-frills airline along with one of his clients. The partner at my father's law firm was a man named Herb Kelleher. You may have heard of him. Herb helped build this scrappy little airline, Southwest Airlines, into one of the major players in the airline industry in the United States. One of the airline's early management strategies, which, pun intended, flew in the face of management dogma at the time, was to put employees first, customers second. Not that customers are unimportant, but if they wanted to develop loyal customers, they knew that the key was the employees. Happy employees, the thinking went, would result in happy, loyal customers. And they were right. Now, Herb Kelleher was no saint, but he and Roland King hit on an idea that has ancient roots and which resonates with Peter's advice to the elders of the churches in Asia Minor in the first century. To lead the people of God, one must have the heart of a servant who cares deeply not just about any ideas of success, but first and foremost about the flock under their care. To motivate early Christians to face persecution with courage, the leaders of the church first had to care for their flocks. Like I say, this is not enough to create a full-blown theory of leadership, but it is certainly the bedrock principle for anyone who aspires to lead the people of God, or any other group for that matter. And now may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.